I want him to come back. Probably Madden 22. Probably Madden 22. I like that league a lot. It's just a lot. That's a lot of game.
3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
He's gonna run it out.
Fielded on the back line of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, best defense in the game is 3-3-5 odd by far.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Jason just got the cool spot. I almost beat them in this game.
Yeah. It's good.
Really just close up play.
Damn, bro.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. First down, 49ers.
I'm not really worried about defense. If I stop you one time, the game's over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure.
Are you going to put the play calling thing in
you spend time with
next
the
season?
line and give them credit.
Well, you can't. I don't think you should do it this season.
Those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end.
From the passer? I cover from the passer every fucking play on against Micah. I had like 9.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands
of I had a chance there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Open man is heard, it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
No, it's in the time.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Yeah,
and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must like the matchups
2 catches, 5 carries.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's fine.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Oh, I couldn't get off it. I knew it was coming.
Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That was a nice, actually, idea.
At the Cowboys'
They run
1-yard line.
they have to get this right.
Yeah.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12, coming on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Boy, no chance, as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough slang.
It's a long-ass drive. I'm just going 2 plays.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They didn't have inside stuff. How do you have to do that?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if
no
they're
way.
Around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
Prescott from the gun. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by a man.
Oh, I thought he was going to run with Gallup.
The return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a trap.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wow. One time I get stuck on a D tackle, I get a shed in my
50-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't think that's fine.
Well executed,
Unless he changes number.
22-yard gain.
He wasn't a superstar. I think it was Verrett. He wasn't a superstar. He was, I just,
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
my 4th pick on the season.
Cowboys nothing.
I saw that game. Touchdown.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now for the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Empty all the trash cans in the house.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I said, did you?
Oh, no, I'm at Danny's house. I'll do it when I get home.
49er
I'm at Danny's house.
to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the score again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Garoppolo on first down. First catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
This is right
never
here.
lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Yep, got him.
Nice pickup.
Winds up
Get
and
the
lets
fuck
it
out of
go
here.
for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
No.
Here's Mostert.
Oh.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Me and this guy's game go out, so
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott on first down. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
44-yard line.
On first and 10. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. First down, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
What the hell is he doing with that safety?
Once again taking the lead.
He really didn't move. All right, come on, Mikey.
Bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
It's probably not going to work. But it's worth a try.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a game.
I'm about to let them
The
pick,
second
man.
time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I don't think he's spread out enough.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Ew.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
first down throw for Prescott. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
CD.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I should have smart on it, so he ran into the pile. Just got stuck in the back end. His route was too deep.
For a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This is Mostert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him
That's
run
what
on the last
NFL them, Dallas, the Jets, and the Panthers as 4 teams that were shitty, like, really good. 4 teams that were bad that we think would be good.
Throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A second down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dee Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
He's already through the gap and sucks me back into the ball.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
It's a gain of 34. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former 49er, Aldon Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I didn't have Leighton in his entire game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And room there to work it inside the 25. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Come on, Jalen.
He was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So with the missed PAT,
definitely in his league.
he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bro, he doesn't even do that mean some me. He sends a picture of fucking Luke. I'm like, how you play
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
PS5. It says PS4. Then it means you're already in PS5.
Damn, that sucks. A little bit too early. I can't go for this. Fucking shit like that right now.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Yeah. Not like they were moving.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Not as bad as you think. Because you know how many plays you make it 5, 6. You can play cover 10 2, then you can play cover 2 and just play over top to make it 10 2. Then you can play cover 2 sink, play underneath, and then play over top to make it the same thing as cover 2. You can get around it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mostert.
Really thinking I'll play action there.
Times all night. He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down, Mostert. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time.
Boy, he's middle drop back.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
6-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
After the sack on first down, Prescott.
I thought he was on just a street. I didn't put him. I normally always do that, and I didn't.
Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem. As they're able to.
That was a hell of a play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions,
but
this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. D Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. Second and 15. Prescott to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, nice D. Instead of possession, caught it.
Nice D. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So this is a high down.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another
Yeah, that's why.
first down
All
here
right,
as the
my
tackle
bad.
is made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mostert stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
All right, big play right here.
2nd and 5.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, he got me.
Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Damn, I wish it was
A
first and
gain
goal.
of 13, it's a first down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the
So it's
reins
first
back
down,
here a bit.
so-
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Garoppolo to throw. And it is incomplete, so they
Game
can't
over.
convert for 2. And now
was
the
going for
lead
2 anyway.
stays at
I'm not
5.
sure.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10
Come on, Lucky.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Look at this. Big gain.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was. I've never seen that animation as a fumble, though, but I don't think he was down. I think they're going to call him down.
That simply
But yeah,
is a missed opportunity.
I don't think he was down.
They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
Good throw.
And he rifles one incomplete. Blake
I knew he
Jarwin,
wasn't
the
man,
intended
too.
receiver.
Just
And that'll bring up
stoned.
2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And 2.
Stop. Yes.
Again, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4 down of the yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Should cut that right away. Fuck. Should cut that right away. That was stupid.
They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And I'm not sure he got it.
I got stuck behind my 2 fucking linemen.
They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on
That second down play, I went back.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work